Hello, back again. I'm trying to get some more of this computer content done. Before we do anything, thumbs up, subscribe, like if you're watching. Alright, let's go. Oh, we gotta make some. We're gonna do the power this time, or start working on the power. I don't know how far we'll get because it's gonna be a little complicated, but we'll figure it out. And we're gonna start by copying some of these connections, and we're gonna make the opposite end of the connection. So what we're going to do is make this take a shape on a different block, and that'll be where we plug our power cables into and how the computer actually connects. Just for you to understand what we're doing. Make a cube, probably the wrong size, shrink it down, bring it over. Got to make it just a little bit bigger. So just get in position. Right. A little bit longer, it looks like. We'll just center it a little bit better. Shrink it down. Okay, something like that. How's this gonna work now? How far does this gotta go in? Something like this, I guess. Let's do this and see what we get, I guess. Might have to go wider, I don't exactly know exactly. Let's do this and see, let's experiment. We want to grab that one first, then this one. Bool difference. That's not what I expected, that's for sure. Undo that. I don't know if I clicked that wrong or what. We'll try that again. No, I did not. That's super weird. How shall we do this? Might have to pull all the pins and do it in 2 motions or something. Or 3. Yeah, we might have to do that, I think. So we will click on all these guys one at a time with L. And we are going to separate it for when it cuts out of the other shape. It's not so awkward. Probably. Actually, let's try that first. Let's try the solution. We could try a different type of bool, but I'm still not exactly sure if this is exactly right, if I'm thinking about this right. We need that other shape to basically kind of fit inside of this one. So, something like that anyways. Oops, wrong one. And I don't know if you guys have been playing my game, but if you check it out if you like. A lot of people have been having a lot of fun with it. A lot of new updates. Just added some more content last night. Should be a link in the description if you want to check it out. Alright, so let's try this. Take that out of this. And we'll try the second one. We'll see if we can find a solution in here. It might have been better just to do the other one, but maybe we'll just check what our solutions could be. That shouldn't be what we have left. That's not it, that's not it. Let's try one of these. Oh, and that's it. We did get a solution, guys. Perfect. When you're booling pieces out of another piece, if there's anything attached to each other, it usually causes a bit of issues like that, like you were seeing. So, I don't know if this is perfect, but let's check it out. I approved the bool. I'm going to delete that. Seems to work. It might be a little bit off shape, but let's see. Maybe we should have made it a little smaller. Or a little bigger, I guess. I guess a little smaller would have been in the way, so let's just go back. Excuse me for a second. I'm sorry, I'm allergic to blender. Sorry about that. Still got a cold, still just will not end. I don't know what's going on. Alright. So we're just going to go back a while until we can adjust this. Hopefully we can go back enough before we did our pool. And sorry about that, I kind of had to figure out what to do. Keep on undoing. We're getting close now. Sorry about this, guys. Alright, so what we're going to have to do is just be a tiny bit smaller. You could have known that and been like, you just got to be smaller. Sorry. Head's a little fuzzy today, having troubles figuring things out. Maybe we'll do something like this for it kind of punches that out of this. And then we'll just go in a little side to side, I think. Like that. Hopefully that'll work. So now we'll just reapply this, and then we already know what our solution is, so we'll go this difference. And we'll go down here. Oh, did it work that time? You gotta be kidding me, it just worked that time. Well, that's cool too. You know what though? Maybe we'll go a little deeper. It doesn't look exactly what I wanted, so let's just go back. And adjust this a little, oops, just this one. A little farther in, hopefully not too far. I can't really see inside, but something like that. Let's see what we get. Hopefully it works. Yeah, it just worked. I didn't even have to fix it. I don't know why I did that last time. Alright, well, I think this is actually perfect. So if you've got something similar, yeah, that's going to work just grand. Perfect, good job. So we've got that connection. Now all we've got to do is put some holes in it for the back. So maybe we will still some from this piece. So we'll just grab it, click off everything, go in a little bit. If you can see all the faces. Here we go. Oops. And just don't grab the main background. We don't need that. So carefully select all these. And all this. I know this takes a long time, and you guys have been here a long time, and I appreciate all your views and your subscriptions. Sorry. I'm just going to undo we missed that one. But if you want something like this, it's going to take a long time, but it's going to be worth it in the end. So just keep working. You got this. So I just made sure I had it. I could Shift D to copy it, and then I right click to replace it where it was. Now I'm going to hit P, selection. Okay. And when I come out of there, I'm going to click just those teeth that I made a copy of. I'm just going to place them on this side. Okay. And it's just going to give us somewhere to plug our electrical in on this side, right? So we're going to bool it out of this side, and hopefully that's fine. Looked like it went pretty fine to me. And now we have somewhere to plug our electrical in. We have a perfect plug that plugs in. Now we just need to hook it up to the other side of the power grid. If you want to, you can go ahead, grab it, and just plug it where it's going to be. For when you make your wires, they're all set up to where they're going to be going. And you're probably going to want to make two states, one with it off and one with it plugged in, but the same wires. So maybe connect them all and then just move the piece out so you can make it for you can actually plug it in. I can't show you all that because we'd be here for way too long, but let's just get this built and you can do your own thing from there. So we got that one, so maybe we'll do this one down here. Basically do the same thing. If we have to do it in two pieces, we will, but we'll try to just Shift D to duplicate it first. Make yourself another mesh that we're going to cut it out of. So we're going to use a cube. And if anything, even if you're just watching this just to kind of get better at Blender, I think you're going to learn quite a few tricks. I didn't really take too many lessons, but I do know how to make some fun stuff with tricks, just kind of figuring my own way to do stuff. I guess it's not my own way, but you get what I'm saying. So something like this, and obviously we got to be way smaller. And we are going to plug into that one, and as we already know, we got to be on the inside of this one. Something like that, maybe. Let's move around a little bit. That's where I can get a little more in there, see better. Looks like we need to go down just a hair. Sure all your edges there. You're not seeing any white popping through either side. If you want, you can shrink it just a hair. No, don't actually. Leave it there. So we'll punch out the shape with the other one. So hopefully, we're going to click that one first, then this one, and hopefully we'll have no troubles booleing the shape. Oh, and we had some troubles. So we're just going to go undo object. We'll go to the other bool on this one difference. And then we'll try to see if we can find a solution. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. There we go. Seems like that one seems to always be the right one. So there we go, we just wanted that shape basically. So we're going to delete this now. We're going to go ahead and copy this piece again. And actually delete that. We don't need to copy the whole piece, we just need to copy just a part of it. So we're going to go into edit mode with it, highlight it, click off everything, get a good view, and make sure you can see everything, and just highlight these 4 posts, just like we did on the other one. Okay, then Shift D, right click to let it go back to its right position, P, selection, okay, click off, click back on, make sure you got just the teeth, perfect. And then we just want to put them just on the other side here. We're just making sure by using that piece over and over and cutting from this piece that we're perfectly in line. Alright, and that almost goes right through. That's pretty cool. And that's basically a real power connector at that point. You just got to put some power cables into it. So if you're going for a realistic look, I think you nailed it. Since there was nothing else attached to that piece, we had no issues. So now we have our power connectors for the other side. Now we just need to run our cables in from our power box, but we can connect these. Our CPU and our main board power connector. Maybe we'll drop the video for now and we'll come back next time, and that way I haven't been too long. Oh, by the way, you can just reuse this on the GPU if you want to make your GPU connectors. Before we go too far, we'll just do one example of that, and then we'll just copy and drag the rest into place. This one's going to be a double, so we're going to do 2 right beside each other. But I thought I'd mention that before I went any further, because it's the same connector as your CPU connector. There's just usually 2 of them beside each other, right? Like this. And then usually there's a little tiny piece in there that holds them together, but what I would just do is just grab one, grab the other one, and Control J. And I'd make that the plug-in. Okay? If you want to put a little piece in there, that's fine. And then Shift D, and we got our one for our one above it. Thought I'd point that, I go to guess real quick, okay? Now we're ready to go with power for our next video, and hopefully we'll get that done up real quick. It's going to be a little more complicated, warning, but I'm sure we'll get it done. I guess we'll probably have to put this back in the case and pop the side to put the power in place. Not really sure. We'll figure it out. Alright, so we'll see you next time. Make sure you like, thumbs up, subscribe, all that stuff, and see you next time. Bye.